Die Hard 3 is honestly one of the worst reviewed Die Hard movies, but it's very mistaken, honestly, because Die Hard 3 is a really freaking great movie. And I think what's great about it is if you watch the unrated cut, this is a lot better of a movie. The PG-13 cut feels very awkward as a Die Hard movie. John McClane doesn't say his normal catchphrase. The movie just feels a little clunkier. But if you watch the unrated version, which if you buy the 5 movie set like I did, which is the version that's on that edition, it's a lot better of a movie. The PG-13 cut just does harm to this movie. Not enough to make it a bad movie. Honestly, if you saw the PG-13 cut, it's actually a pretty decent movie. But this is a much better movie as, an actual real Die Hard movie with the R rating and everything. And Samuel L. Jackson is great in this movie. He bounces off Bruce Willis so well, which is very interesting because they are very different actors, but they bounce off each other very well. And they both feel like excellently written characters, while Bruce Willis is still the best character in the movie, which is kind of hard when I feel like Samuel L. Jackson's in the movie. The action in this movie is relentless. It's super well paced. It's just a really solid movie. As for why I think this is the lowest rated in the series, a lot of franchise, when you start changing the rating and screwing around with the audience, they kind of change a little bit and they turn a little negative because a lot of people just want their franchises to be the way they are, and if any minute change happens, they kind of get pissed. And what happens with franchises is people turn around, they come back to them, and they kind of give things a second life and a second chance. I think that will happen with this movie. Um, in the same way, there are people who defend the Halloween movie without Michael Myers, or the people defend the Jason movie without Jason in it. So I think this is a very solid movie and probably the best Die Hard sequel. Die Hard 2 is meh, but this is a really good movie. And I think if you haven't seen it in a long time, it's probably worth watching and refreshing your mind on because it's actually a really good sequel, I think.